Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Tom's Gaming Fun YouTube channel. And in today's episode, I will be racing on the Belgium track on the game Monoposto. As you can see, the race has already started in the wet conditions, and let's see how this goes. Please, could you all like, comment, and subscribe? And I hope you enjoy the rest of this race. And as you can see, whoa, span out already. Was not expecting that straight away. Now we've got bloody safety car out. But luckily enough, I was able to keep on going. And it's like I said in my previous video that this track is probably my favourite track on the game. It's just because it's quite a quick track and it's got a couple of tight corners to even out the whole feel of the race. And as we come up to this long straight, look in the mirrors, make sure to see that I don't get too close to anybody because I don't want to be taken out in this race. And it is a bit too quick there, and I am now out of the race. And now into the second race of this video. Hopefully I can last a bit longer than I did in that first race. Just got crashed out spun out in the first little bit and then got a bit too quick from there. And why would that be a 5-second penalty to me? I didn't even do anything. If you put on the brakes and then you bashed me in the front. And now I'm struggling to get back onto the track, losing all of these positions, and I was in about 4th position to start with. So now I've got all to do and to try and keep myself on the track and not get bashed out again. And now, after coming off that long straight, we go into this tricky little S bit, but it was okay because I managed to keep up enough speed. And now into the awkward bit where you take off the gas, let it turn, and then put on full throttle. Hopefully not to get crashed out in this bit again, because this is where I ended up picking up too much speed last time. But at least I've got enough speed, and now hopefully I can keep it on the track. If you are enjoying this video, please drop a like down below, and also please leave any feedback that you feel would be helpful, because I would appreciate it massively in my journey of starting a YouTube channel. So please like, comment and subscribe, and on with the video. And with the video where it is, I've took the speed all the way through. Now it's the heavy braking bit into the tight right hander. Can't get too much speed, but then have to go tight left. I decided to go to the pits because my body is orange, and at the same time I will serve my 5-second penalty. Because it is a wet race, I will pick the blue tyre, which is the wet tyre, and hope to try and claw back some positions, because I'm currently in last, and now I just gotta hope to have a clean race and get some speed going. And with that, I pick up the race in lap 6, where I have managed to get to 13th, which is not ideal, could be unlucky for some, but I was in last position, so I will happily take 13th at the moment, and there's still plenty of time to go in this race. And now you're back to that awkward bit where you have to go, like, get off the gas and then let the car turn, and when you're halfway round, whilst you're turning right, get straight back on the throttle and give it as much welly as you can. But as you can see, this track is quite a quick track, but you've got to be careful not to cause any collisions because you'll get a 5-second penalty like I did earlier on in the video. But sometimes they're not even my fault. I've literally put on the brake, but the brake just hasn't gone hard enough down to stop myself from touching their rear end. But as you can see, I've ended up with a few more penalties. If you look on the left hand side where the green name is, I have a 15-second penalty by my name. Don't know why, because I haven't done that much bad, but I thought I was doing quite clean racing. But my thought process is to try and have a few more steady laps. But as we pick up the race in lap 9, you can see that I've been in the pits, the weather's come a bit better. I have changed my tyre to the white tyre, which is like the middle of the range, and I have served my 15-second penalty. But in doing so, that has pushed me back down into 19th position, and that's never a good sign when I'm nearly halfway, well, just under halfway through a lap, and the lap, like the leaders are already crossing the line with the fastest lap. So I've got a bit of making up to do, but all I've got to do is just stay in the race, and then hopefully I can push for the top 10 spot, but I'm not too sure. Hopefully that can happen. I'm doing quite good racing, quite clean racing, and hopefully that is enough to get me into the top 10 spots and earn myself a point in this race. Don't think it would get me any coins as such, but hopefully I can get something out of this race. And if this game looks like a game that you would love to play, then it is available on the Google Play Store. So all you've got to do is type in monoposto and then install. And here we are on lap 10. I've managed to put the fastest lap in at the moment with a 1:42, but I need to keep on putting those fast laps in to try and catch up. But the problem is that the quicker I go, the more wear and tear it gets on the car, which isn't ideal for the endurance of this race. And as we pick up the racing, nearly halfway through lap 11, you can see that I haven't really been able to overtake anybody, but the sunny weather is still holding on. And when the sun comes out, the racing is usually a bit quicker, which I quite like. But oh, okay, 5-second penalty. How was that my fault? I was literally turning left and he was a bit too slow to turn left, and I get the 5-second penalty. That is not fair at all. But I suppose that's just how the game wants to play it. And as we pick up towards the awkward corner of lap 11, got off the high speed, going there, and I've decided to go to the pits. My car's properly damaged now, so get my car mended, get my 5-second penalty out the way, and now put another set of the grey tyres on because the race isn't overly sunny now, but it hasn't quite gone wet. And what was he doing pulling out at me there? That was clearly my right of way. How did he not get anything for that? Oh, and how? straight out the pit and another 5-second penalty for causing a collision. You've got to be mad. But as we are approaching the end of the race now, we've got a few more laps to go. I'm not sure about the top 10, but maybe as we get towards a tricky bit of the high-speed area. I'm still trying to push, managed to get into 10th position now, but I've still got to try and push past a few, and I've been spun out. Well, that weren't fucking out, or was it? And ladies and gentlemen, that completes the racing on Monoposto Belgium edition. I am going to apologise for some of the foul language towards the end of that video. I was just a bit annoyed that I couldn't complete the whole race. As you can see behind me, it is my dartboard, and I do have a second channel which is Tom's Darting Fun, where I do post a little bit more frequently than this channel, so I do apologise, but I am working on that. So please feel free to subscribe to both of my YouTube channels, please. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, goodbye.